Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my next film reaction. It is time for another Planet of the Apes. I did not think that this would be a thing, but another patron came in and was like, hang on a second, I'd like you to do the Tim Burton one. So here I am. So this was 2001, I think. Luckily, ages ago, I was sent this box set, which has been an absolute saviour. And also the person that's requested this is different from the person who requested the original lot. So interesting. I am actually excited. I'm also very apprehensive because I really did enjoy the Planet of the Apes films. The last one was my least favourite, but I enjoyed them more than I suspected. Now that we're in 2001, I just wonder, are they going to be a bit too CGI? Like, obviously before when I watched it, they were very obviously people in costumes. But now are they, I don't know, I'm just very intrigued. If you are new here, my name is Marie-Clare. I react to all sorts of things and I would love it if you'd like to join us. I do just also want to give a disclaimer, have a little chat that in one of my last film reactions, there was a little bit of, what's the word? Some strong opinions about the choice of film that someone had chosen. Now this was over on Patreon, which is where I expect you to behave the best. Don't let me down. And I would just like to remind you that people on the Supreme Commander tier are paying to have their choice of film watched, and if we could just respect that. If it's a film that you don't agree with or you think they've made a bad choice, if we can just remember that, you know, that's that person's choice, they're entitled to it, and if we could just keep the language a little bit, I don't know what I'm saying, but basically just don't have a go at someone else if you think their choice of film is not right, because just don't watch it. I don't like having to have these chats, like it makes me very uncomfortable, but if someone is paying for a film reaction, I'm doing the film reaction, whether other people like it or not. So if we could just bear that in mind, I would be very grateful. Right, I think this is like a good 2-hour film. My back, honestly. We are going to get me a desk set up, but we didn't want to get a desk set up whilst, is the camera crooked? Whilst we were, we didn't want to get a desk set up whilst we were here because we thought it would be a little bit more temporary than it has been. Obviously now we're paying for a wedding as well, so that's fun, trying to save for a house and a wedding. So I potentially will have a desk area soon, which will be really lovely, because then my back will have a break. Right, let's go. Let's see what this is about. I don't know if this is we're doing like a whole new interpretation. I would reckon that's what we're doing because it's just called Planet of the Apes. So I reckon they're just doing a whole new, like, this is like the original film, but a 2001 version. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a Tim Burton film. Isn't he the one that was like married to Helena Bonham Carter, who is in this? Isn't he known for, like, I don't know, didn't he do like Nightmare Before Christmas? Have I just made that up? I'll have a look after. Anyway.
Lose. Again.
Oh, look at that. That is nice. I do like me the sci-fi. The sci-fi? 2029. Oh my gosh. Are all these animals real, and are they okay doing this?
30 seconds.
What's wrong?
He's off course.
Lock on him.
He cannot respond, sir.
There's a surge in the heart rate. He's scared.
Light him up again.
can't. He's gone.
He's trained to come back to the Oberon.
You think he's still alive?
The signal is breaking up. Stay on him. He must be panicking.
No, he'll do what he's trained to do. Return to the Oberon.
He's off vector. I can't hold him. Okay, that's it. We lost him.
Want to send up another champ?
No, it's too dangerous.
I'm not wasting another pod. Shut down launch operations.
Delta Pod, your flight is not authorized.
I'm going to get my chimp.
You bring that thing back here now. Return to base.
Never send a monkey to do a man's job. Oberon, come back.
It's a very similar premise so far, isn't it? Oh my god. Like, he's a highly trained
Good evening. My dear, you look lovely tonight.
astronaut,
But I'm having a bad hair day.
and now he's here as a slave.
Grooming herself.
And I'm worth every penny.
Would you like to freshen up?
My feelings haven't changed. I still care about you. You feel so much for these humans. Yet you feel nothing for me.
That's called a male ego, darling.
There's a curfew for humans.
If they see you on the street at night, they kill you on sight.
You stay here, you're already dead. Can you lead me back to the place where they caught us?
Not without my family.
You're on a planet with them. You can't outrun the apes forever, can you? Like, they have too much... What's the word? Ammunition? I don't know. But... I just don't think there's anywhere to hide. Rightly so.
You go this way, you go that way. The rest of you, come with me.
When I was little, I used to sneak outside the city walls where no one could find me. I can show you the way.
If we are caught, then not even your father can protect us.
Trust me.
You did that?
No, my retro burners.
Sure, you'll explain everything.
There's no way to explain what can't exist.
Talking monkeys can't exist.
Apes. Monkeys are further down the evolutionary ladder. Just above humans.
I'm probably just in the way right now, so why don't I just get going,
He'll lead them to us.
Then we'll make him our guest. Cuff him.
I have something to tell you. Something my father told me, and his father told him back along our bloodlines to Simos. In the time before time,
We were the slaves, and the humans were the masters. What you hold in your hand is the proof of their power.
Where is he?
They crossed the river.
And you didn't stop them?
They were carried by horses.
Horses?
Our horses, sir.
Well, you go there and stop them yourself. That is terrifying!
It's impossible.
Oh, it's the ship.
If I can access the database, the ship keeps a visual log. To wait for them to tell their own story. Maybe I can figure out what happened.
That's what he saw.
We were searching for a pilot lost in an electromagnetic storm.
They couldn't find me because I could push forward through time.
Jesus!
Come on. Come on!
Skeleton. What, so it's going to be able to take him back through whatever force field thing he came through, back to that. what was that ending? Oh gosh. So my initial thought is I had a really good time watching that. Like, I didn't think Thade was Tim Roth. I thought he was the one that was like with it. Anyway, I had a really good time watching that. It followed similar premise to the original, but obviously just a 2000s version. I really enjoyed Mark Wahlberg. So I liked having a bit more of like the advanced sci-fi with this Planet of the Apes film. That was a really nice addition for me. So I thoroughly enjoyed that, seeing the spaceship, and you know I love all of that. The resolution felt quite quick. I loved the city. I thought it looked very dark and dramatic and just like something that you would absolutely dread, like a nightmare, which I liked. The apes, I think they were actually the actors. The prosthetics and all of that looked unbelievable. I would say potentially Helena Bonham Carter's character looked maybe a little bit too human-like for me, like with the makeup. I don't know. I'm saying that criticism very loosely as someone who has just watched it. But I thought they looked incredible. I think the apes, particularly like the ones in the army and stuff, looked just great. I liked the armour and the hats and everything. I guess for me, it did just feel like at the end that with it, you know, when they trapped Thade, that everyone was like, okay, cool, we can like work together. But obviously there's still going to be a huge amount of apes that don't like the humans. So I just don't think it's as simple as, okay, we're all just going to work and live together, this is fine. But that's how it came across. The fact that the ape turned on Thade and was like, no. We were on an alien planet there, right? Because he's gone back through that like storm, space storm, has landed back on Earth, but Thade was the ruler and all the apes are there. So I'm just a bit confused as to how. Obviously we didn't see Thade die. Were we on Earth in the first place? Like I'm just so baffled. Like, where's Earth? Where's Earth in 2029? Like, how's Thade ruling? Is it just another parallel world? And do they even do a sequel to that? Like, am I missing something? I feel like, am I having a really dumb moment? Are you guys just like, oh, Marie-Clare, you silly sausage? But obviously at the end of Planet of the Apes, we had that reveal of the Statue of Liberty, which is potentially one of my favourite film endings ever. That realisation of, oh shit, we were on Earth this entire time. Are you telling me we were just on Earth then, or were we on an alien planet? Can someone just explain that ending to me? Because if that is, so say that was an alien planet and he's just gone back to Earth, he can't have gone back to 2029 because that's not what it was like when he left 2029. Unless he's gone back in a different year and Thade is ruling, which means that Thade escaped the alien planet. Or we were just on Earth all along. I don't understand. I did have a good time. I think I'd heard some like negative things about it, so I was a little bit apprehensive, but I feel like I'm able to kind of put aside the original and then enjoy that. Like I would like to think I have the ability to kind of appreciate the original but be able to look at this with fresh eyes. And I do feel like if you had never seen the original and you went to the cinema and saw that, I think it would have been enjoyable. I will say that I do think it started really strong and then maybe towards the ending it just drifted off a little bit for me. I am assuming that was a high budget. I recognised the girl because she was in Kangaroo Jack. But I enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed myself. Because I know there are more. Hang on. Well, it says Planet of the Apes is 2001, then Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, but there's no year. So I don't know, like, do we get a sequel to that? Because if we don't, that's really annoying. And then also if they've then bought it back later on, because I'm pretty sure there's one out at the moment, how is this storyline still going? Like, they just keep replacing the original, trying to just do a new storyline. I mean, compliments to, like, the franchise, right? That it's still going. That's crazy, but how far can we keep going with it? I'm pretty sure I saw one with, is it James? No, not James Franco. James Franco? I may have made that up. Yeah, I had a great time. I really did. I found it enjoyable. Of course, there's always a criticism, but overall, it was fun. If you're able to answer many of my questions, then I would really appreciate it. And I will see you soon for my next film reaction. We've got a lot of exciting things coming up. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you very soon for my next reaction.